All right, this is 6th grade Excel, lesson 66, calculating equivalent ratios. Because ratios can be written as fractions, you can have equivalent ratios. The ratios of dogs to cats in Glana's neighborhood is 5 to 9. In Julie's neighborhood is 10 to 18. Are the ratios of dogs to cats in Glana's and Julie's neighborhoods equivalent? Is 5/9 equivalent to 10/18? The answer is yes, because 5/9, 10/18, we multiply top and bottom by 2. 5 times 2 is 10, 9 times 2 is 18. So you can see that these ratios are equivalent. Decide if each of the following sets of ratios are equivalent. Number 1 is 4 to 8 equivalent to 4 to 2. 4 to 8, 1 to 2. Well, yes, 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. They show you that right here. And so those are equivalent. Is 6 to 2 equivalent to 1 to 3? 6 to 2, make sure that the first number that they give you goes on the top or the numerator of your fraction. 6 to 2, 1 to 3. Well, 6 divided by 6 is 1. Is 2 divided by 6 3? No, that doesn't work. So those are not equivalent to each other. Okay, do the same thing with numbers 3 and 4. Pause the video and then turn it back on when you're ready to see the solution. You should have written the ratio 2 to 1. Find out if that's equal to 6 to 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 1 times 3 is 3. So the answer is yes, those are equivalent. 4 to 2. The 4 is on the top. Even though that's an improper fraction, the 4 comes first. And 6 to 3. Now this one's a little tricky. Is 4 to 6 equal to 6 to 3? How do we go from 4 to 6? How do we go from 2 to 3? We can't do that. So what we're going to do instead on this one is do 4 to 2. I can divide that by 2 and divide that by 2. So I have a ratio of 2 to 1. Is 2 to 1 the same thing as a 6 to 3 ratio? 2 times 3 is 6. 1 times 3 is 3. So the correct answer to this one is yes. That's a little hard. All right, let's go to the next one here. It says express each of the following ratios in their simplest form. The ratio of girls to boys in Milton's class is 15 to 18. Here's the ratio, and what they're asking you to do, notice that they give you the first number goes on the top and the second number goes on the bottom. You want to reduce that down by dividing each number by the greatest common factor, the largest number that you can divide them both by. In this case, 3 is the biggest number you can divide 15 and 18 by, and the answer is 5 to 6. So the answer of the simplest form ratio, 5 to 6. Try just number 6. Pause the video and turn it back on when you're ready to see the solution. The ratio of students to teachers in David's class is 24 to 2. So it's going to look like this. The biggest number I can divide both of these by, obviously the only number I can divide 2 by is 2, and I can also divide 24 by 2. So the answer is 12 over 1. So the ratio is 12 to 1 in its simplest form. Okay, now do 7 and 8. Pause the video, turn it back on when you're ready to see the solution. The ratio of width to length is 4 to 8. Do 4 to 8. I can divide both of these by 4. So the answer is 1 to 2. 1 to 2 ratio. Ratio of parents to children is 2 to 6. 2 to 6. Divide top and bottom by 2. And the answer is 1 to 3. All right, that's it for that lesson. Thanks for watching.